morning, everybody. Let's get this strap on and get comfortable. Good morning. So, good morning, you beautiful people. So, if you read the description, we're gonna push hard, new directions. Pushing the boundaries, where will we go? Hopefully we climb new strategy coming. I want to change. I want you to know. Where we go into 2026, you'll find out. We're gonna push, see what we can do together. You're gonna find new content. You're gonna explore parts on you. afraid to try. I may not be an expert, but it doesn't stop me doing. I ask, will you follow? New channels, new opportunities to grow. We're gonna push new boundaries. I wanna take you to new places. I want you to explore and take you to meet new people. Welcome everybody. You're all beautiful. So, new opportunities, yeah? I am not afraid to push. And let me just sort this out a second. Yeah? Okay, dokes. Let's see what we got. We got 26 here and we've got 7 legs. Brilliant. Right. Very good morning. Now, yesterday, you had the 11:30. You didn't have the 7 p.m. My apologies. And let me just point something out here. I got a comment, got 2 comments actually yesterday. One saying about migraines. Well, if you look just there, yeah. There's a bump just there, yeah. There's nothing this side, nothing at all. I have spoken to the doctor about it, yeah. We have Laura. Can I get a shout out for my dear old dad? His name is Dixon Myers. I think that's how you spell it. Myazz. There we go. So, new opportunities and pushing the boundaries. Yeah. I was doing a video call yesterday with Universal Credit, and I said to them everything that I'm doing. It was a 15-minute phone call, and I've changed a dynamic because in 2 weeks' time, they have changed. You normally get 10 minutes when you go to the job centre, 10 minutes to speak, and it's a bit like the doctors, you know. You go to the doctors and you've got to go pop, 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 10 minutes. Yeah. So what they've done at the job centre and Universal Credit is this. I now have my next video call. It's half an hour. So there's lots of time to get what I'm trying to do, etc. Because it's hard to do that in 10 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, Amber, and welcome. Now, what I'm doing is today I'm doing this video, yeah, which you're watching at the moment, and there are now, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the reason why there's 5 is I was part of a content creators group. Well, it was a boot camp. Yeah. We would do a video call, and Motso is our manager. Motso's a lady. And she's got a very long name, but she shortened it to Motso. She speaks perfect English. And she would invite up to 3 speakers. Now, all these 3 speakers have big channels. Some of those channels are 2-3 million. Some are 800,000, and how they got to that. And you learn. Yeah, you learn. And that's why I did the video. You either want to learn, or you've got to that point in life. And some people have, yeah, where they turn around and say, I'm happy in what I'm doing. I don't want to learn, which is fine. Yeah, that is totally fine. Now, to all of you new here, yeah, what I'm going to say to you all is this. We have a system here, and every YouTube content creator has the same script. It's that, yeah. It's subscribe if you like what you're watching, yeah. And we also have memberships. I have 4 levels. The top level, I did a few pictures where I was at a like a bar, but it was also a cafe. Yeah. Now this bar that I went to, it was so unusual but beautiful. I decided to post bits of it to you. Yeah. And I was saying to the woman when she came and she brought us a little bit of food. I had a thing called a New Yorker, and I'd asked for a baguette, and Ray got the baguette. I got a thing called a bagel. Never ever had a bagel in my born days. Yeah. So I said to her, there's me and Ray and one of the gentlemen in there. I was like, well, where's everybody else? Yeah. And I said to them, I waited for them to like come to the counter again. And I went up and I turned around and I says, what a beautiful way that you've done your shop. And I says, would you mind if I come back and I do an interview with you? Yeah. And this lady turned round and she looked at the other lady, and they like kind of looked at each other, and then she turned around and she says, yes. So this week I'm going back there, and as Ray paid for the last visit, I'm going to the next. We got somebody from Ireland, Ace Mill, and we have L. Hey up, Grabs. How old are you? I'm 58. So getting back to this, I'm going back there, and I'm going to do maybe 10 minutes where they're going to talk about their business. I always, the Pete, Paul, will you ask the business if they will accept crypto for payment? Yes, I will. Yes. That will be thrown into the conversation. But the one thing I did yesterday, because I came across a post, I was reading Google like everybody does, yeah, where you scroll through and there's news articles from here, there, and everywhere. And this post was a business that opened last year and is now shut. That was how sad, how really sad. And when I was looking at office space, there was like empty, lease. As I was going towards there's a place called Market Square. So cut a long story short, yeah. As I was going up this road towards where I needed to be, because I'd been to Broadmarsh bus station, yeah, and it's like there's all these empty businesses, yeah. Now I mentioned this yesterday. Colin, good morning. How tall are you, Gramps? Says L. I used to be 6'1". Used to be, not anymore. Watching from Australia. Get in, man. So I was just watching a program from Australia. People going to dig for gold. Yeah. And that was on Quest, which is channel 12. Yeah. But when I was going into the city centre, I showed you the Debenhams building. Yeah. Colin, who booted you and banned you from their live? You'll never find dead loud. And I was like, okay. The screen changed, and I was like, I'm not in a box anymore. And then two people came in, and they were like, oh, I heard all the comments and this, that, and the other. 45 seconds later, I was out. And I was, nah, not going to do that. Yeah. So, we've got Matteo, hey, Gramps, 58 years old. Yeah. But like I say, when I was in the city centre, yeah, all these empty shops, like the Debenhams store. I want to do something. Same as I want to do the same thing in Newcastle upon Tyne. But I'm not there. So somebody else has to take that over. Yeah. Paul, the stream skipped. We didn't hear who booted you. You won't. All I will say this: it was a lady, and I was speaking for several minutes. We chat quite often, but when I got booted, no, Not doing that again. You said, to make a long story short, but never finished the story. Well, I'm getting back to it. Yeah. So, in the Nottingham Post was this business opened last year and shut now. So what I've decided is this. My top tier of membership is $12.99. So with the top tier, I'm going to go to businesses, yeah, and I'm going to say to them, is it okay? And if they say no, they say no. End of. Yeah. I'm going to turn around and say, while you are working, I'll record so that people can see you doing your daily job. And because it's behind the scenes, I'm going to be promoting whatever business it is. And also, you're going to hear them. You'll see me. Colin did forever boot you. No, no. So on the behind the scenes, locally, that's what I'm going to do. Go into a business, interview the business, and then post and hope I'll go back months later, see how everything's going, do another one, and then months and months later, I'll do it again. And it's going to show you how the video is working. Yeah. So from the one, second visit, third visit, etc., you're going to see if that business will have more footfall, which is customers coming in. Now, whoever does Geordie Nation, they're going to be doing the same thing to shops and businesses up in Newcastle upon Tyne. Now, doing this kind of thing is going to need investment. So whoever does the Newcastle Geordie Nation and the YouTube, they're going to have to plough money into it. Now, we share it. We will share it. But they're going to have to put money in because it ain't coming all from me. Matthew Presley, do you do business promotion? Yeah, it will be. That's what behind the scenes is all about. And with Seeking You, I will be in the city centre. And if you happen to come in and I'm going from one room to another, and somebody turns around and says, this person's come in and would like to meet you, we'll have an area where it's a meet and greet. Yeah. And I'll explain the plan, which is the plan is to help through content creation, city centre of Nottingham, city centre of Newcastle upon Tyne. So Matthew Williams, hold on a second. I'll get to you in a moment. The Pete is saying, will you charge business in order to promote? Yes, but it will be an affordable charge because we live in a cost of living crisis. And the whole process of what I'm trying to achieve is this. If you looked at the posts I did last night, late on, which Vivian spoke about, I'm dyslexic. Does it stop me? Not a chance. Dyslexic is like having a ball and chain and you're dragging it behind you. It doesn't stop me. Yeah. So Matthew Williams is saying, Paul, have you ever considered fishing for money? No. What I want to be able to do, there's a place called Bridlington. Yeah. It's on the northeast coast in Yorkshire. Go back there and do what we did last time. Go out on a boat, 12 mile out, couple of mile up, drop the rods and catch fish. Because sea fish, you are allowed to eat. What I caught had to go back in because it was a baby shark, and the baby shark, I'm going to show you. Yeah, the baby shark was about this big. Yeah. Now I was at the back of the boat, and while I was at the back of the boat, as the boat was out at sea, both them were going like that. Yeah. They were bang, 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 bang. My knees were shaking until we got back in. Yeah. And some of the people who went on the boat did catch, but it wasn't like Crasta up in Northumberland. Crasta was absolutely a beautiful experience. And you know them big, heavy plastic bags? The captain of the boat pulled them out and loaded all the fish in. And I had that much fish. I think I had maybe 11 or 12 fish in mine. And my mum turned around and went, and where do you expect me to put all that? And I was like, fridge, freezer, and it's full. So 3 fish went in my mum's, and the rest, I knocked on people's doors. Do you like fish? Yeah, there you go. Straight away. And, you know, it was a way of the bag was heavy, and it was a way of turning around to people and say, fresh fish, bosh. Colin, can we have a live stream from the buses? Yes, you can. I won't be driving, but yes, you can. Ramsey, you look like you can make a good jacket potato. Tried jacket potato years and years ago. You completely lost me. Okay. Well, that's the problem, you see, when I'm looking and telling something and looking at chat at the same time. You know, it's a fine balance. Are you Mr. Clean? What does that mean? Ramsey with beans on it, says Dev. Matthew for $12.99 a month. Yeah, it's basically a small fee where there's not just 1, 2, 3. There's multiple. Yeah, and it is to increase the window of opportunity. I also have this, which I came across years ago. Some people have it, some people don't. It's called geo. Pardon me. It's called geotagging. So if you stand outside any business or a building for 30 seconds to, I think it's 2 minutes, the big satellite up in space pings, and Google asks you, what was that business like? Now I have, if I had the same number of that I have on Google for the geotag, if I had the same number of members, subscribers, I wouldn't be living here. Let's just say that. So yeah. Heavy metal footy. Paul, when do you expect 10k of subs? It's not 10k of subs, it's 10k of subs and memberships. And that's following a new strategy. The strategy is from 3 people, and those 3 people have the gold YouTube hanging on the wall. Yeah. So they have achieved greatness. Matthew is saying fishermen are asking £70 a year right now, and it's a fun job. The Pete, never knew you caught sharks. Well, it was a baby one, yeah, so it went back in. Down in Cornwall, you can catch them, but I don't live in Cornwall. Have you ever tried what's the other one? You should sell fish for money. Okay. Point noted. You look like the Muppet from the Muppet Show. That frown. All right. Who's perfect? Yeah. I will say this much. There are a couple of different products from an American company. And you're going to see them because all of this, yeah, they're going to vanish. That, yeah, see there? You see that? Vanish. You see this part here? It vanishes. So you're going to see that between now and Christmas, where I'm going to be doing videos using that. And you'll also carry on seeing these. One, this here. That is natural rosemary oil. It's almost empty. And the full, which is Jamaican. Yeah, because, beg my pardon, you can see that that there is where the hair ends. Now, I'm going to do in 2 weeks' time a video where I'm going to let that grow. This up here, I'm going to let it grow. I'm not going to shave it. I'm going to let it grow. Yeah. And I keep saying in my promo videos, this wonderful thing here, rosemary oil. If that could like make your natural color come back, that'd be epic. That would be epic. Because I'd have black hair again. Yeah. And when I was a driver in Newcastle, there was 3 incidents in Newcastle. One, the bus just slid, and that's what gave us the white hair. The white hair was like, one day I had black hair, next day it was like white, and I was like, oh wow. Do I drink coffee? Yes, I do. I drink tea as well. Nothing wrong with growing old with grace. That's very true. Yeah. But these products you're going to see from Forever Living are things I used in West Denton, and they are blooming nice. The there's these little containers. Actually, I'll show you one. I'll show you one right now. La, da, 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 da. So this, which I'm about to show you, yeah, this that there, yeah, this and other ones, that stuff there tastes really nice. And all you're doing is you're having that much every morning. The other ones, like the creams, etc., the bee pollen, the Arctic Sea with omega 3, they're good for you. Now, the other one, where did I put it? Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, there we are. Now this is very, very good. Lion's mane, yeah? Now, the one I originally started with lion's mane was different. It didn't have 3,000 milligrams. And that you could just take. But with this new one, which is a sample from the company, you've got to have food. You must have food with it, either before or just after. Yeah? But lion's mane only works in one place. Right there. Your mind. So the reason why I will talk and talk and talk about lion's mane is this. A lot of people turn around and say this. Some people don't like it, but dementia. Dementia is not using the grey stuff here, right? I kind of overuse it because you know all of the different ideas. Matthew is saying, if the hair oil works, why does your hair look like you are 130? Well, I'm not actually 130. I'm 5 billion years old. Do you know what I mean? Heavy Metal Footy, if you get 10k subs and 10k members, I'll become a 12.99. Fair enough. But I've got a new strategy, and the new strategy has now 3 videos from 2,400 that have been mixed. The original content is still there. I've just changed it. And I changed it because of 3 fellow YouTube content creators who have the gold badge from YouTube behind them. And some have it in the corner. Yeah, but they have the silver and the gold. Uh, Matthew hold on. Vivian, I bet your hair looks better with a dark background. Yeah, possibly. Um, what I was going to do, Vivian, was this. I've seen a lot of adverts on a product. It's Alpine shampoo with caffeine, where there was another one as well, which was not just for men, it was something else similar, where the more you wash your hair, you wash the original colour back in. And Matthew is saying, can you live stream the Universal Credit 30-minute meeting? I'd have to ask their permission. I mean, normally when I go to a business and I take pictures, I tell them, look, I hope you don't mind, but I've taken some pictures of the business because I'm standing here, and that is for um, Google Maps. And well, like I say, as I said to you before, yeah, on geo tagging, there's 950,000 plus. So if I had the same amount of subscribers and memberships, then I wouldn't be on Universal Credit. Do you follow me drift? Have you ever tried auditing? You mean like editing the videos? Is that what you mean, Matthew? No, I haven't. Why are you ashamed of your own English flag? That one. That one there. Nathan, St. Paul, do you get on with TT or... I mean Paul Ditchburn. Yeah, I've seen Paul many times at the East Corner, which is you come out the Strawberry and East Corner straight in front of you. So yeah, I've spoke to Paul many times. No, Mr. Stepper, you're barking up the wrong tree. Matthew is saying, no, it's a type of content that people do. Hold on, that just jumped. People do, it's very popular. Okay. Up face, have you ever went to the grape? No, I've never been to the United States of America. No. Paul would be what? So explain what an auditor is. Is that like somebody who does narrations on videos, like the way Sir Richard Attenborough will do for Planet Earth, etc.? Is that the kind of thing we're on about? Nathan, how big can the Toon review get? They are very good. Well, I was in the very early days where they did the Four Horsemen, and then they ceased the Four Horsemen, and they went their separate ways. And many times, Paul was saying that he wasn't sure, and I just keep sending reassuring messages while I was in chat. To turn around and say, never give up. And Paul, do you think we beat Bradford? Yes. Yes, we do. Filming in public, doing an audit of a business from a public perspective. Does the business do everything correctly towards member? Ah, right? Well, that's kind of what the interview would be. Um, Wanting to know, like, how many people walk into the business and, like, you know, service, all that sort of thing. Okay, Matthew, like I say, that is going to be sorted. What I would say to you, Matthew, is this. On this video or in my comments, yeah, for my videos where seeking you is mentioned, leave a comment, and what I'll do is this. I'm going to write down everybody's comments on something just like this, yeah, A4 pad, and I'm going to look at the comment on the laptop and like hold down on the mouse so it highlights in blue. Then I'm going to copy and paste it to lovable.dev and say, this is what people are saying. You want a massive shout out so more people use Lovable, fix. And if they don't fix, then I will pull everything from there and move it elsewhere. John, you're looking very sharp today. Do the mosquitoes, do the moisturizer as well as rosemary oil in your scalp? Yeah. Um, you got, you got swapped, baby. Whatever that means. How many years old? 58. 59 next April. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Bosh. There we go. Dead easy. Why do people do that? You know? Why? Oh, why? What are the channel goals? To have an editor for when I'm doing videos, to have a driver, so traveling, the driver drives, I do content, cameraman, so there's three roles, and then have an office. Rose is saying, can you give my friend a shout out? Hugh would love a shout out. Hugh Jas, is that? Oh yeah, or is that Yas? Not sure. Couldn't the auditor also be the driver? Yeah, could do. But if you think about it, right, the information, yeah, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on one person doing like multiple jobs. Whereas if you do an editor, a cameraman, there's two. They just shoot the video. What's the hope today? Five videos today, and that is separate from this one. Yeah, and that is for brand new channels, which is what the song was about. Nathan, Paul, do you think Stado is one of the best? One of the best analysts I've came across is a young kid, Antonio. Antonio Mango is one of the best. He could be on, what was it? He could be on TIFO or any others. Yeah. What are you talking about? Can you do maths? Maths is my worst subject. um, are you a PDF? Mm, not sure on that one. Do you know, people put some really bizarre stuff in chat. A PDF is on a computer, yeah? And this isn't a computer because the computer can't do this, can it? Sorry if I've made you a bit dizzy. And a computer can't show you this. And in the distance, way over there, is a place called Leicester. Ten. Hi Paul, love your streams. Just wondering if you currently have any. I'm not even sure what that is. 10. A phone is your computer. Yeah, well, there is a chip in the phone. Yeah, but I intend to acquire a fast computer with a fast graphics card so I can play Daisy, Star Citizen, and a few other different games. And I saw your video asking PC specialist. No, it didn't work. It might work when I start streaming games content. Might, but I'm not holding my breath out. Oh, okay. Very easy. There we go. Ray is from Australia. Welcome in. Can you give my old man a shout out? A shout out to Chris. Matthew is saying, Ray who? He's a marketing person. He's had 20 odd years in marketing for different places. Can I bless you? I am not like religious. So, no. I don't understand anything, especially when it comes from a fool. Okay, there's another one. Bosh. Wait. As fast as you come, as fast as you go. It's like a revolving door. Boom. Boom. That easy, man. That easy. So, five videos today, and this one and 7 p.m. will be here. The others will be elsewhere. By the way, I urge you to look at the posts not just the videos. Look at the posts too. Yeah. I've never seen well, if people want to come in and be absolute silly, then that's what's going to happen. It happens every day, not just to me, to other people too. Sasquatch from Canada says, "Good morning." Good morning from the United Kingdom. Uh, Paul would have had 3K if he hadn't have banned them all. Well, what I'm going to tell you something heavy metal footy straight to you. Yeah. If you go somewhere, right, and you keep getting slapped, do you keep going there? Do you? Will I turn up the volume on my phone? I can speak a bit louder if that helps. Does that help, the Pete? You see, part of the issue was years and years ago when I left Newcastle, yeah? When I was talking proper broad Geordie like, you know what I mean? And people were turning around and going, eh? What's he saying? And I slowed my speech down. And I speed it up. And then I slow it down. Speed it up. So, yeah. But if you want me to speak at a louder volume, can you hear me now, the Pete? Can you hear me loud and clear? Is your volume at maximum? What's stopping people like Adam P using your method? Nothing. Nothing at all. You've got to know the method, though. That's the hard part. You have to know the method. Yes, it helps. All of your videos are extremely quiet. You need to speak and learn auditing, editing. Well, actually, I'm going to be getting a new mobile, and I also have the camera with its own microphone on it. Jamie, greetings from Yorkshire. Well done. Bill, I'm not sure any NUFC YouTuber has 10,000 members. Even some really popular YouTubers. Well, I have, like I say, I've done a 10-week YouTube content creators bootcamp where Motso invited in up to 3 large YouTube channels to share how they got over 1 million subscribers and 1 million members. So we listen. When they come in, when they speak in that 10-week course, Motso says, mute your mic and listen to what they have to say. And what she does is Motso speaks to them, they speak to her, and we just listen. Yeah. And I learned also from Dan, the creator, and also a lady on YouTube, over 2 million subscribers and memberships, and 2 men. One is younger than the other, but they have the silver plaque on the wall and they have the gold plaque on the wall. Heavy metal footy. Sometimes you need a few slaps to grow. No, you don't. This is not Twitter, where people get ripped to shreds every day. No, sorry, it's not Twitter, it's X. This is not X. Okay. Are you a free thinker? Bok bok. I see more people around. Yeah. Did you expect anything less? And between now and April, there's going to be even more people around. I'm moving in different directions. The Pete. Paul, your live streams are fine. It's the videos you record while you are a bit quiet. Okay. Paul, have you ever heard of... No, I haven't. Rose is laughing. Rose is saying hi. Colin, can you show me the camera? I need a new one. Okay. One moment. The cheapest place to find this, yeah, the cheapest place is Temu. You can buy it from Amazon, but yeah, and this detaches. Well, it will detach. 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, you can hold the camera and go hello. Yeah. So but I got that from Temu. How much was that? 48 quid. Dum, 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 dum. 1 million members. Yeah. Well, let me just show you this. Okay. There's a guy, doesn't live far. Not far. Matt Armstrong lives in Leicester, which isn't... Leicester's 35, maybe 40 minutes in the car, depending on how fast you drive. And from where I am, is in that direction. Yeah. And Matt has his normal channel and he has his second channel. Between both of his channels, yeah, he has 5 million subscribers. Colin, can you show me the camera? I've just, I've already done that one. Get out about the camera. Okay. Does it even work? The camera? Yes. A Temu camera sounds about right. Okay. Beautiful view. The next place is going to be beautiful as well. Can you record a video for us using the camera? Definitely. It's got a 32 gig card in it, but I want a 512, and I'm going to get that 512 from Amazon. It's 49 quid. $32 gig is plenty. Right. 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 Yeah. Now, you want proof. Yeah. You said you want proof. So, let's give you proof. Now, rather than do this, I'll do it the other way. Helps your eye. Yeah. So, right. Now, just to check, it does need charging, but it's recording right now. Battery's a bit low, needs a recharge, but it is recording. So, let's give it a few moments, okay? And we'll do a playback, yeah? And it says ultra high definition. Let's try it. So, what we got? Is the resolution? I don't know. We're about to find that out. Will you upload a video with it? Yeah. All I've got to do is eject the memory card, put it into the laptop, and send. What was that? How much? I'm not going to tell you. Do you think your camera could record? No. 32K TV, you have to break the recording equipment and rebuild it. So that's why 32K TV is two faces. It's not just the television, it's also the broadcasting. You are in the sticks. Correct. Break and rebuild. Yeah. And also using the people from universities. They want to learn. That's why they're at university. Have you heard of... No, I haven't. So, let's see what we got. So we got 2 minutes worth. Zoom in, zoom out. So, as you can see, light is flashing. So what I'm going to do is, it's 2 minutes and something at the minute. I'll let it run, and then I'll stop it, and then I'll pull the SD card and stick it into the laptop, and then post it, so you see the quality. Yeah. Right. What else we got? Why has Samsung or LG not done it? Your guess is as good as mine. They don't have genius ideas. There's, if you saw the post I did late last night, one of the steps which Claude said, and the cost of to start it up over 8 months was 680,000. It's a lot of money. You could do a review on the camera. What I would like is a Canon or a Nixon. I think you could make money fishing. Fair enough. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out on a boat and, keep going out on a boat, because the weather isn't always as nice. They haven't done it because there is no need to. Okay. So the 4K that we currently have, when the picture quality scrambles, yeah, you're still paying for 4K, even though the picture has gone a bit gobbledygook. Correct? So it's not just about the quality of 32. It goes beyond it. Let me just show you something. Okay. That there is 46-inch, and that TV there, I lost the remote control for that TV. Moving house, moving from one location to the next. And that TV can do something that TV there cannot. Look at the dust, says in you. Oh. How much money do you make? It's not about the money. It never was. None of the ideas is about the money. It's about jobs. You see, if you're on the understanding, right, it's all about the money, wow, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're saying, Matthew, this is what you just said in your previous. How much money do you make from the meme coins? Your second comment says, I didn't say it's about money, but you've mentioned money in the first. So it's either about the money or it's not. You can't have it both ways. It's like if somebody makes you a wonderful cake, it's a whole cake. You can't have a slice of the cake and still have a whole cake. It's impossible. Well, the one thing with the meme coins is this: there are exactly 1 billion tokens. That is the finite supply of the tokens. 1 billion. Here's the hope. The hope is they take off. I guess the camera has just run out of memory. So 1 billion tokens, yeah, and they do what other tokens do. They do that. Example for you. Somebody mentioned in my comments the other day, I've got laughing emojis. Lovely. Somebody mentioned the other day in the comments that KRN has struck a deal, pre-sale. The pre-sale was going to the moon. Yeah. I couldn't enter the pre-sale on KN. No, KRN. I couldn't do it. No, there was no money to do it. So I missed out on that. Current price yesterday was 0.012. Now, Mr. Dot G, Mr. underscore G, if they can get to £1, then that will give me an office. That will give me all of the equipment I need and transport to wherever I want to be. Yeah, like Newcastle upon Tyne, Liverpool, West Midlands, Safari, etc. So I can provide content and put money towards full stamp when it comes round to retirement, and put a little bit to one side for rainy day. And so Paul, why haven't you asked the job centre? There is a limit to what they can do. They know about them. They know exact wallet address. They know the whole 9 yards. But there's a limit. Yeah. Hi. What are your pronouns? Don't know. Matthew. How much have you made? No clue. I do look and every now and again, but my plan is between now and Christmas put liquidity in as much as I can. Then it's up to you. They are for the business. And one thing I'm going to tell you, everybody, is this. Those content creators like myself who do YouTube, the day you get the message from YouTube, it comes in an email and it says, congratulations. Actually, let me just show you. It's easier to show you. Because there's an old saying me I used to say to us, seeing is believing. Bosh. Right. Right. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Do, do. Oh, come on. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Need a new mouse. Where are you? Where are you? So I've done the feedback. Yeah, I'll show you this one. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So that has been done. Yeah. YouTube channel memberships bootcamp. And like I say to you, motto, CSR manager. This has already been done. So what you're saying, yeah, we've reached the finish line after a couple of weeks of dedicated YouTube channel memberships. That's why I talk about it. Memberships. It's important. You're looking at her message to me. Yeah. The program has come to an end, from mastering new skills to enable new features in your channel. You have shown tremendous resilience and passion for learning and growing on YouTube. The knowledge you've gained be will for sure serve as a long foundation for the success of your channels. Not channel, channels. As we come to the end, I would love to gather your feedback so we can learn how what we worked and what didn't, and how YouTube can improve future boot camps. You now have the opportunity, yeah. So you've all seen that for your own two eyes, yeah. No CGI, BGI, or TGI, whatever, yeah. And this is what she is saying. At the beginning, it was to change what appears on our YouTube channel homepage. And we have to change every single month the main video. We also have to do promotions, which, what she does, Mozzo, is she comes in to the video. She may even be in the background on here right now. So what she's wanting me to say to you, I've already said to you at the start, part of the way through, and I'll do it again. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, we have subscribe and memberships. Now I have 4 levels of membership: $1.99, $4.99, $8.99, and the very top tier is $12.99. I could have went higher, could have. Hello, Inu. Yes, I learned a hell of a lot. It was an eye-opener. I've also learned a new skill, which is complex. It is complex. And it revolves around video you've already done. And it changes the video. So with the boot camp, we all graduated, which was 100 small YouTube channels. That includes NUFC Matters and Steve Wraith. Can you share one tip? Yes, I can. In order to grow, and what I mean by growing is this: you set targets. This is what Motto was saying. You set a target, which is 3,000 subscribers and 3,000 memberships. Yeah, this is what we were talking about over the past weeks. Yeah, you set the target, and it is up to you out there. Perks. What perks do you get? This is another I'm going to be telling you. What perks do you get? Those perks are going to be, going forward, members only live. So you will see the video on YouTube, and below the video is members only. So if you're not a member, you don't get in. That, and the other, my top tier, which is $12.99, is to say this: behind the scenes. I go to an environment and I interview somebody who is doing their job. They speak to me on camera while they're doing their job. They may be serving customers, and in between serving said customer, we are nattering. Yeah. Now, one of the other things which Motso has said she wants to see more is super chats, super stickers as well in chat, where your comment, if it's clean, will be immediately read out. So we have Peanut Butter 1986. You're my dude. I think super chats are not turned on. Yes, they are. Everything's turned on. You go down to the bottom when you are typing your message, right? Like you keep doing the ad, go along and you will see the $sign. That is the start. Well, other people could do it. Dan did it yesterday. So if other people can do it, then you may have to go into your settings and have a look. You've put the Peter saying, I've tried doing super chats a few times. Try it now, and what I'll say to you is this: try it and tell me what you see on screen during this live. Give it a little experiment. Well, super chats, they are there. I know they are. I know they're switched on. It's all of the options are switched on. Eddie, are you from Australia? No. New Zealand? No. I am in the United Kingdom. So, what we got? What's it saying on where the dollar sign is? What does it say? I'm waiting. And we're going to do another few minutes and then I have to leave to record another video. Repeat what we're doing, what's going on. Unable to send. Okay, so screenshot, if you can screenshot the message and then ask Google. And I will, after this live, go back into my studio and find out. Back to the bootcamp. There is a follow up. The follow up, and there is a new version. Whether I get invited to the new version depends upon you. That's what Motto was saying. We have to build a community. Desmond is saying Everton. Now, I will be back at 7 p.m. And in the meantime, I'll be doing my videos. You need to stick with one subject in more channels. This is so easy, this man. So easy. That easy. Right. Anyway, thank you all for spending an hour and a half. Thank you. Wishing you all a fabulous day. And look on my posts on my YouTube page. Look at the posts. Read them. Comment. Let's grow. And like Motto said, to show we have improved, then what happens is we need 3,000 subscribers and we need 3,000 memberships, and then you in chat, you need a phantom wallet. And all I will say to you is what you receive, keep what you receive for 1 year from the date you win it. And then you can keep it, advisable, or sell it. Choice is yours. So until 7 p.m. this evening, I wish you all a beautiful day, wherever you may be. Thank you.